Hey, we're back. This is Frank, Tom, and Chris with Electric City Entertainment. We have a new episode, never before read, of Boy Meets World. And once again, the reason this is never before seen, read, or heard of is because it was generated by AI in all its amazing intelligence. We are going back to John Adams High School for Boy Meets World, a classic, ones that you all are probably very fond of, and we're going to see how this episode unveils itself. So, if we're ready, interior John Adams High School classroom during the day. Corey, Sean, Topanga, and Eric are sitting in Mr. Feeney's history class. The topic is the American Revolution.
Mr. Matthews, care to share the significance of the Battle of Saratoga?
Well, you see, the Battle of Saratoga, it was a battle in Saratoga.
Ah, a profound analysis, Mr. Matthews. Anyone else?
Wasn't it a turning point because the Americans got help from the French after winning?
That's Sean, by the way.
Sean. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what Sean sounds like on the top of my head.
Correct, Mr. Hunter. Well done.
End of scene.
Wow.
Cut to interior John Adams High School hallway later. Corey and Sean are at their lockers discussing the upcoming history project.
Corey, looking worried. Sean, I'm terrible at history. How am I going to survive this project?
Relax, my friend. We've got this. We'll make the most epic project the world has ever seen. Cut to. End of scene. 2 lines. I'd be so mad if I was a production director. I'd be like, oh yeah, this is a whole scene. We had to go to a whole different section to do this. Put up lights. Done. You could have done it in the classroom. Cut to interior Topanga's house. Have we ever seen Topanga's house? Rarely.
No,
No, you don't think so?
I think on the show she's
Chris is our resident expert on Boy Meets World.
She's had different parents, but I don't
How
think
does that work? I've gotten different genders before, but
did-
not different parents.
They just had different actors at different times, but never been in her house, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well, now we get to see her living room in the evening. Corey, Sean, and Topanga are gathered to work on the history project. Eric enters holding a bag of snacks.
Looking at the project slide. What are you guys doing?
Topanga, history book in hand. We're working on the history project about the American Revolution.
Mind if I join? I have a wealth of knowledge about, well, everything.
You do? Corey, that's skeptical, Corey.
Of course. I'm an Eric, the wise elder brother.
Cut to, again,
Wow.
end of scene. Scenes, shortest scenes. It's like we are not getting paid per word here. Interior John Adams High School classroom day next week. The gang presents their history project to the class. It's a visually impressive and informative presentation thanks to Eric's unexpected knowledge and Corey's newfound enthusiasm.
Well, that's unexpected.
Yeah. Just wrapped itself up really nicely with no effort.
Mr. Feeney looking impressed. Well done, class. It seems some of you have embraced the spirit of the American Revolution.
Corey smiling. Yeah, who knew history could be so revolutionary?
The gang shares a proud moment, realizing that even the most challenging tasks can be conquered when they work together, much like the American Revolution.
That was painful.
That actually had a joke,
Yeah.
and that was a Boy Meets
That
World
was
joke.
A Boy Meets World
That was
joke.
very. So that's one joke in 2 episodes so far. That was actually legitimate.
And Eric wasn't too bad. Like, he's an Eric that I could actually kind of see him saying
Very
something
full
like
of
that.
himself.
Yeah.
He's
Right,
he's ignorant but still proud,
Right,
like many
yeah.
Americans.
I think we're seeing a trend here in very, very short scenes.
Incredibly
Maybe-
short scenes with very little meat to the bones.
Yes, maybe 2 sentences
Two
of
sentences.
dialogue.
Moving on. AI has a little bit of ADHD, where it's like, nah, it's enough of that scene.
Maybe
We got the
completely
gist.
unrelated to the storyline.
There actually wasn't even really a plot. It's just like they just somehow.
No, there was a beginning, a middle,
was-
and an end.
or-
There was a project. They did the project. The project was done.
But you didn't see how they did it the middle.
Well, I mean, but we knew it was
Eric
impressive.
Just, well, Eric just said he was smart now.
Yes, and that was the end of the project. I think you're supposed to use your imagination on how they did it.
I guess so.
But it was a project. It was on the American Revolution, and it was done impressively.
Is there a Battle of Saratoga? Is that even a thing?
Is that? It
I
sounds
think so.
right.
I think so.
Battle of Sarah. There we go. Yeah, it
Yeah,
was a
yeah,
turning
yeah.
point in the Revolutionary War. See, we learned something from this episode of Boy Meets World.
Wow.
Yeah. I would say
That's what it strives to do.
I would say it's definitely got
Or
many
did.
of the elements. If you guys want to see something specific, we've talked about doing lots of different episodes. Shout it out in the comments. We've been debating doing crossovers where you take two completely unrelated TV shows and like just mashing them together. Like we did a very special episode where Frasier went to visit Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I think that would be hilarious. But if you have some ideas for what we should do, leave them in the comments, and maybe we'll see some new episodes that we've never gotten to see, but we should.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible with AI.
Now we know it is.
Yes. A very important lesson learned by all on a very special Boy Meets World. We'll see you at the next video.